In June 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria was assassinated in Sarajevo by a Serbian nationalist. This single act lit the fuse of a global conflict. Within weeks, alliances formed. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, and soon all of Europe was dragged into the storm. Europe was divided into two powerful camps: the Allies, led by Britain, France, and Russia, and the Central Powers, led by Germany and Austria-Hungary. Each side believed the war would be short and glorious. No one imagined it would become one of the deadliest wars in history. In August 1914, German armies invaded Belgium to reach France quickly. Britain declared war on Germany in response. Across Europe, young men rushed to enlist, waving flags and singing songs, unaware they were marching toward years of mud, misery, and mass death. By late 1914, the war turned into a stalemate. Both sides dug vast networks of trenches stretching from the North Sea to Switzerland. Soldiers lived among rats, mud, and fear. Thousands died for only a few yards of land as machine guns and artillery ruled the battlefield. In the east, fighting was more fluid. Germany and Austria faced Russia in brutal battles. The Russian army suffered huge losses, poorly equipped and led. Despite early victories, by 1917, hunger and exhaustion pushed Russia toward revolution and collapse. World War I saw terrifying new technologies: tanks, poison gas, submarines, and airplanes. Gas attacks choked soldiers in trenches, while artillery shells shattered bodies and minds. The war became not about glory, but survival. A grim lesson in the power of industrial killing. Every day in the trenches was the same: rain, fear, hunger, and the constant sound of shells. Letters from home were the only light in a dark world. Many soldiers suffered from shell shock, what we now call PTSD, as their minds broke under endless horror. On the oceans, Britain used its navy to block German supplies. In response, German submarines attacked Allied ships, even civilian ones, when a German U-boat sank the passenger liner Lusitania in 1915, killing Americans. Global outrage began to grow against Germany. The conflict spread beyond Europe. Battles raged in Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. Colonies supplied soldiers and resources for their empires. In the Ottoman Empire, terrible atrocities occurred, including the Armenian Genocide. One of history's darkest chapters. In 1917, after years of neutrality, the United States joined the Allies. German submarine attacks and secret plans to ally with Mexico pushed America into the fight. The arrival of fresh American troops gave new strength and morale to the exhausted Allied armies. That same year, the Russian Revolution erupted. The Tsar was overthrown, and the Bolsheviks, led by Lenin, took power. They signed peace with Germany, ending the fighting in the East. But civil war soon tore Russia apart, changing its destiny forever. In 1918, Germany launched a massive attack to win the war before American forces arrived in full strength. For a moment, they came close to victory, but Allied counterattacks, backed by tanks and aircraft, broke the German lines. The end was near. On November 11, 1918, the guns finally fell silent. Germany signed the armistice, ending 4 years of unimaginable bloodshed. Europe lay in ruins. Millions were dead, empires collapsed, and soldiers returned home changed forever by what they had seen. In 1919, world leaders gathered in Versailles to shape the peace. Germany was forced to accept blame, pay huge reparations, and lose territory. The treaty aimed to prevent another war, but its harshness planted the seeds of future hatred and revenge. World War I reshaped the world. Old empires vanished, New nations were born, and the League of Nations was created to maintain peace. Yet beneath the hope, bitterness remained. The war to end all wars had failed. Its scars would lead humanity to an even greater tragedy. World War II,